England, Liverpool and Newcastle hero Kevin Keegan dies aged 75. For his last footage, watch the video until the end. Former England, Liverpool and Newcastle footballer Kevin Keegan has died at the age of 75. It emerged in May that Keegan, a two-time Ballon d'Or winning player, had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and it was announced on Monday that former England captain and manager Keegan had now died from the illness. It is with immense sadness that we announce that Kevin Keegan has passed away at the age of 75, said a statement released by his family. Kevin had been battling cancer and was surrounded by his wife and daughters in his final moments. A double Ballon d'Or winner, Kevin was a much-loved husband, father and grandfather. The family would like to thank Kevin's incredible medical team for all their support. This is a hugely difficult time, and they are requesting space and privacy. Doncaster-born Keegan started his football career fourth-tier side Scunthorpe United, where he caught the eye of First Division Liverpool and would move to Merseyside for a fee of £33,000 in 1971. Under legendary managers Bill Shankly and Bob Paisley, Keegan would become a household name and England international, winning the European Cup, UEFA Cup twice, 3 First Division titles and 1 FA Cup. After 6 seasons at Liverpool, scoring 100 goals in 232 games, Keegan decided to move abroad and joined Bundesliga side Hamburg in a record fee for a British player of £500,000, nearly double the German highest at the time. During his spell with Hamburg, Keegan would win the Bundesliga title and finish runner-up in the European Cup, while also being named European Footballer of the Year award 2 years on the spin. Keegan would score 40 goals in 113 games before moving back to England in 1980, signing for Southampton in a £420,000 deal, which would see him enjoy a successful spell on the South Coast. He would score 42 goals in 80 games for the Saints, including the most prolific campaign of his career, where he finished with 30 goals across all competitions in 1981-82. Keegan's next transfer would shock the football world when he dropped down a tier to join struggling second division club Newcastle United. He would become a huge fan's favourite on Tyneside and would retain that popularity for the rest of his life. "I wanted to show the fans I was one of them," Keegan would later say of his celebrations after scoring on his Newcastle debut. "I wanted to stay forever." Playing alongside future England internationals Peter Beardsley and Chris Waddle, Keegan would help Newcastle regain their top-flight status before announcing his retirement from football in 1984, aged 33. His England playing career would see him win 63 caps, scoring 21 goals, and Keegan would captain the Three Lions 31 times. After a spell out of the game, Keegan would make a shock return to football in 1992 when he was named manager of Newcastle, who were once again a second-tier club. In his first full season in charge, he would lead the Magpies back to the top flight, now renamed the Premier League, after winning the First Division title. Under the guidance of King Kev, Newcastle would then finish 3rd, 6th and 2nd, with the latter season seeing them go agonizingly close to winning their first top-flight title since 1927. They would top the league by 12 points in January, only to fall away in spectacular fashion, with Alex Ferguson's Manchester United eventually claiming the crown, finishing 4 points ahead of Keegan's side. Despite signing England striker Alan Shearer for a world record £15 million fee the following summer, Keegan's relationship with the club's owners would deteriorate to such an extent that he would announce his resignation in January 1997. Spells as manager of Fulham, England, Manchester City and a brief return to Newcastle would follow, but it would be that first era with the Magpies that Keegan's managerial career would be most associated with. On Monday, the club hailed Keegan as one of the most iconic, influential and deeply loved figures in Newcastle's history. Kevin was more than a legendary footballer and manager. He was the beating heart of Newcastle United for generations of supporters, the statement added. As a player, he brought world-class talent, ambition and belief to St James's Park, helping to transform perceptions of what Newcastle United could be. As a manager, he ignited our city. Kevin gave supporters hope and pride, and led a team whose style, spirit and passion captured the imagination of football fans around the world. He was so much more than an entertainer. Above all that, Kevin forged an extraordinary bond with Newcastle, built on the roots of his father, Joe. He understood our people. He embraced the Northeast with a passion that was genuine and unwavering, and in return, he earned his rightful place in the hearts of millions. Kevin's impact will not be measured by appearances or results. It will live on in the memories he created with club and country, the dreams he inspired wherever he went, and the generations of supporters around the world who fell in love with football because of him. At this profoundly sad time, we send our love and deepest sympathy to Kevin's wife Gian, his family, friends, and all who had the privilege of knowing and working alongside him. Today, we mourn the loss of a true giant of our history, and at the appropriate moment, we will carefully consider how we shape a lasting tribute to Kevin's remarkable life and legacy. Rest in peace, King Kev. Please send prayers and condolences to his family in the comments below. For more information, please subscribe to our channel.